What's going on, TSR gang? This is your boy, That Singer Reactions, coming to y'all with a very, very important video that I want to talk about today. I was really debating on doing this video. By the way, I'll be doing more reaction videos later on about 6 o'clock, so look out for those. But I wanted to talk about mental health, and I wanted to talk about how I'm coping with it and how I'm fighting it. I feel like that if I spread or at least get the word out about, my experience, at least it could help somebody else and something like that, because this is no BS. This is no fakeness. This is no me doing it for views. This is me strictly letting y'all know exactly what I've been going through and what happened to me, you know what I'm saying, and how I got to the point where I could go back to work. I want to start off, first of all, I've had this issue since I was very, very young. And I think the cause of it, some people can relate to it, a lot of people might not, but emetophobia is a fear of vomiting. And I've had that since I was a kid. Okay, and I've done a countdown of, the things that I hate, and, of course, vomiting, was definitely on that list. But, I haven't vomited since I was a kid. And like I said before, even me talking about this, it probably seems weird to an average person. I'm really just bearing my soul to my viewers, because y'all have never, heard this much detailing and stuff about me. But, I just feel like that y'all should understand, that mental illness is a real thing. And like I said before, I've battled with it since I was a kid. And when you battle with something that's in your head, you find ways to cope with it. For instance, y'all see me all the time with these, with Altoids. I'm blurring out the name. I already got a copyright strike before, and I got it erased, so I don't want to have that happen again. But you find ways to cope, and I think I used to do that through Altoids and cough drops and toothpaste. I know it sounds so weird, but in my head that stuff calmed me down, because when I used to get nauseous, it triggered my anxiety. It always did. It made me think that I was gonna be sick. Now, this was at a very, very young age. I was probably maybe 9 or 10 years old or something like that. But for a long time, I used to carry a water bottle by my side and stuff like that, and thinking that was gonna help. Even to show you how the anxiety can really trick you. Because sometimes water would give me comfort. That's not a comfort for nausea. It's not. But it can be. You know what I'm saying? I guess, if you take small amounts. But they say you get full of water, you can get sick or whatever. But just as weird as it sounds, having water around me made me calm down. I don't care if I went past a lake. This sounds crazy, I understand, but it's the fact of knowing that, hey, if push come to shove, I will drink from that lake. Gave me a sense of calm. This is how my mind calmed me down with things like that back in the day. It was just the most outrageous thing, but that's before recently, because I don't want to make this super, super long. I just want to bring attention to it. And like I said before, a lot of people, it's not put out there on the forefront like that. You know what I'm saying? It's a serious issue with a lot of people. I just want to jump up some years to my age now. About 6 months ago, I'll say 7 now. April, May, June, July, August. Yeah, about 6 months ago. I had a strep throat at work. Let me tell y'all something. For years, I found comfort. I beat it. I can go places without Altoids. I can do whatever I needed to do. And for whatever reason, this monster that I have been dealing with decided that it wanted to creep back into my life. Now, this is what happened. April 4th, 2019. I had a strep throat. And when I had a strep throat, I had to keep myself covered up, and, you know, I was running fevers and whatnot. So all of a sudden, I woke up the very next day. I remember I was gagging, because I know a lot of you might not know this, but some of you probably experience it. Some people can't breathe when they reach the peak of their anxiety. My form of when I reach my peak is I start gagging. I don't throw up though, but I start gagging. And it is so uncomfortable, because those of you who have been sick understand what that buildup is like until you actually puke. And I lived with dealing with the buildup only all the time. So, in my mind, I was like, wow. So I woke up on April 4th, and I realized that I could not leave my house. I could not go past like the street. My insides, the anxiety would tear me apart, and it would not let me leave my house. So from that point on, I was scared. I was scared to death. And I got into a very, very, very dark place, because from that point on, I went to the emergency room. I went to the emergency room 10 times in a month, which is way too much. But I know that when I went to the emergency room, the first thing that they did was they gave me medicine to calm me down, which was like Ativan. You know what I'm saying? Because when I got there, I had like such a panic attack where my body was shaking and I kept gagging and stuff like that. And it was just so uncomfortable. I couldn't, you know what I'm saying? I would gag every, I'll gag one time during the whole day and then I'll probably be done. But it happened every single day. So I went to the hospital and they gave me medicine. But the problem with me was let me remind y'all that I don't do alcohol. I've never taken drugs. I've never smoked. I've never done anything in my life. I've been pretty straight edge my entire life. Don't even drink beer. Nothing. None of that. So I was kind of scared when it came to medicines, because one of my biggest fears is fear of vomiting. So I didn't want any medicine that I was taking to have nausea effects, and majority of the medication that they wanted to put me on, one of the side effects was nausea. So that scared me immediately. I remember that they gave me 10 Xanaxes to start out with, 0.5. And I remember I took that, and my friends came over, and it erased my anxiety almost completely. So that was fine, but I was scared of Xanaxes because I told my doctor specifically that I looked it up and I don't want to build a tolerance to this medicine. I don't want a dependence on this medicine or anything like that. So, I took it the way they had me take it just once, as needed. And I ended up needing it probably every single day. I didn't get dependent on it though, but I think I did grow a tolerance to it, because for a while I didn't, my anxiety would reach its peak even after I took my medicine, and nothing would help. You know what I'm saying? I got put on Zoloft, which is what women get put on when they're pregnant and stuff like that, or if you got like chronic nausea, which is what I have. You get put on that. And that's exactly what they put me on, which that helped almost better than the Xanax at times. So, I was dealing with, the thing with that, and then I was reading up on SSRIs and, the other one. I forgot what the other one is called, but, and stuff like Zoloft. They gave me Zoloft when I was young, when I was very, very young. They gave me Zoloft, and I literally put the paper away because I seen nausea on it. I didn't want to take it, and I ended up being fine for like years and years. But then I found out exactly what I had. And doctor told me that I had GAD, which is generalized anxiety disorder. And, so at that point I knew that things like Altoids and water and all that stuff wasn't going to help me. It was my mind. So I'll tell you, I'm going to cut right to the chase on how I fought it. First and foremost, I slipped into a depression between April and May to the point where I did not want to see sunlight. I'm talking, and those of you who have mental illness or anxiety or depression, understand me when I'm saying this. But I didn't want to see light. All I could think about was waking up, and I couldn't wait to go back to sleep at night. I couldn't wait for nighttime to come, because sleep for me was my only peace. I couldn't eat any food. I couldn't eat anything. So, like, I was fighting and I was dealing with that at the same time, and then the medicines wasn't working. So when you are in your own head, especially when you're having the attacks, it's almost like nothing can slow it down. That's what it seems to me, because I'm telling y'all, when I was in that dark place, I did not see a way out of it. Doctors was telling me about medicines. I didn't see nothing that could help me. I was like, there's nothing. If Ativan is not working, Xanax is barely working for me. If none of those things is working for me, there is nothing that y'all have that is going to help me. I'm telling you, my brain has to be probably the biggest brain to reject medicine or something. That's how I felt. I said, I'm never going to get better. That's how I felt. Because literally, I just looked outside and it was just so dark. I was so depressed. I just didn't see a way out of it. Suicide was such a thing in my mind, but I knew I couldn't do that either. So that put me in even a more trapped space. You know what I'm saying? And for those of you, I won't put the suicide hotline in the description box, because I want you guys to, if anybody's going through that and you feel like you are on the brink of, like the edge or whatever, I don't want nobody to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna put that at the bottom or whatever. Or you can talk to me. You can reach out to me in DMs. I'll answer anything that you guys got or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You can always talk to me about that type of stuff. I will always answer every last one of y'all. Yeah, like I said before, man, like it was just so many medicines that wasn't helping me, and my doctor put me on Zoloft. They told me to go on Zoloft again. And once again, I took that Zoloft and I put it in the counter. They put me on so many medicines, y'all. And it's not like, hey, he's taking, drugs. Don't look at drugs and medicine as some kind of bad thing for people like us. It's almost like a diabetic having to take an insulin, or something like that. A person with high blood pressure having to take their high blood pressure medicine. We have to do the same thing sometimes for the serotonin and stuff. So, I put the Zoloft, I put that back inside the medicine cabinet, and I waited for a while till I took it, because I was, in my mind, I was on Bullspar. And Bullspar took like a month for me to maybe feel something, but I didn't feel anything. And that was the problem with the medicines the doctor's giving me. I didn't feel anything. I didn't feel nothing. I didn't even feel a side effect. I'm telling y'all, every medicine that they gave me, I read up on so many medicines, and the side effects is what scared me away. I have not had a single side effect on a medicine that I have ever had. Nothing. I don't know, maybe it's because I don't drink and smoke or whatever, but I've never had medicine. I've never had a side effect ever in my life on none of the medicines that I've took. So, only thing, okay, I'm sorry, I'll take that back. Only thing that I had was the libido, which was pretty bad. Woo, yeah, hour and 20 minutes. Yeah, that was kind of rough. So I had the libido and then the eating part, but I never had like brain zaps and all that stuff. So I tried Zoloft out, and Zoloft I think like I couldn't tell if it was working or not. You know what I mean? Because I still couldn't go past a certain point. You know what I mean? I still couldn't go past a certain point. So I just told my doctor I wanted to stop taking it and I'll just continue with the bull spar. So one day I got on the edge of the couch and I just started kind of crying. And when I start crying, I did something that helped me for a very, very long time. I got so fed up and tired that I went outside and exposed my anxiety. I went outside and exposed my anxiety. That means that I was officially ready to let whatever happened happen. And and that's what happened. I went outside and I started gagging because the anxiety was flaring up. But I was hyping myself up. I said, yes, do it again. Do it again. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was pumping myself up as if I was excited and not dragging myself as if, God, I'm fighting the anxiety. I'm egging it on to come out. And it wasn't until that day I was able to finally walk to Walmart in my actual job, which is around the corner. I was able to walk. Still has the social anxiety, but me exposing my anxiety helped me get further. Now, medicine was also a big thing that helped, because I'll tell you what helped. Zoloft didn't help. As soon as the doctor put me on Lexapro, that turned my entire life around. I don't know what it is about, because like I said before, when it came to these medicines, y'all, I did not think this shit was gonna work. It wasn't gonna work. Like, there was no way this medicine was gonna work. I asked my psychiatrist, I said, what happens? I said, you mean to tell me that all of a sudden I feel like this and then boom, snap, and then all of a sudden I'm out of it? I said, is that what's supposed to happen? Like, no, I just don't, I can't see it. I'm sorry, I don't see it. Lexapro, I take 20 milligrams right now. I started out slow, and then I took 20 milligrams. Didn't have a single side effect at all, except the libido and loss of appetite a little bit. But the loss of appetite went away relatively quickly. But the Lexapro just somehow worked for me. I was like, wait a minute. I said, am I eating Chipotle right now? That's how I was. Dead ass. Like, literally, I was like, wow, I'm eating stuff that I really usually don't eat. I was going outside. I was walking to Walmart more. You know what I'm saying? And I was making sure I take walks. Taking walks is very, very important. Exercising is very, very important. Like, you know what I'm saying? To helping your anxiety and stuff like that. I had friends by my side. A guy by the name of Jacob. He is a good friend of mine, and I met him through my best friend, and he walked me through so many breathing techniques and so many things that really, really, really helped me out. And I could not have gotten as far as I could have gotten without that guy's help. You know what I'm saying? I always call him my life coach.
Yo guys, it's Jacob from Breakthrough. So, I've been playing with this Chinese finger trap for the past 10 minutes, and it kind of reminds me of life a little bit. Listen to me for a hot second. So, the more you get into life, the more you can find yourself in really uncomfortable situations, dealing with things that are super hard, you're tired, you're angsty, you want to get away from it. And these things just kind of choke up on you, and they create obstacles and restrictions. And the first time people deal with these things, they want to run. They want to get frantic, they want to pull away, and they want to run and just escape from it all. But most of the time, you really just need to take a second to breathe and find that if you push back, that opposite force helps you release those restraints so you can grow. Don't be afraid to push back, people.
He's a guy that I met, and then I went in the grass. I had anxiety about that. We did some exercises. He does exercise routines that kind of help the body It help you in the long run, you know what I'm saying? More than just lifting weights and, your typical exercise stuff. He does things that actually, benefit you further down the line in the future, you know what I'm saying? They help you health-wise and, things like that. And he, showed me breathing techniques, and I did the what is it, 4, 3, 2, 1, or whatever that breathing technique was. That didn't help me a lot of the time. Then I would count to 100 and just go all the way down to 1. Sometimes that would help. I would play little games on my phone, kind of to bring it down. But the Lexapro, man, I'm telling y'all, I don't know how it's going to work for everybody else. Like I said before, because the doctors will put you on stuff until you get the right one. The doctors will put you on, my psychiatrist put me on, like I said, Zoloft first, and then it was Lexapro. And Lexapro was the one that worked. The doctor wanted to bump me up to 30, but 20 has been working out so good. I haven't missed a single dosage. You can't miss a dose because you would, the withdrawal or whatever. But I just wanted to just say that you ain't alone. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to dealing with this stuff, there is people out here. You can put on a smile. Y'all see how I react every day. Come on, blah, 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 all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? My reaction. But this is what I deal with. You know what I'm saying? And I'm okay. These medicines, and by the way, Xanaxes, they still give me those for emergencies. And I only use them for emergencies. And I have, the Lexapro actually has been taking me off of Xanax. Like, I haven't needed to take, I remember I was scheduled to take Xanax twice a day, every day from my doctor after the 0.5. I was scheduled to take 1 milligram twice a day, scheduled. And I still didn't get addicted to that medicine. I didn't get addicted to it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I was afraid of. I was getting addicted to some kind of medicine. None of that stuff happened for me. I didn't have a bad experience on any of these medicines. All it was, Zoloft just didn't help. You know what I'm saying? So Lexapro was the good choice for me. And right now I'm working with it. I finally, after 6 months, went back to work. And I'm working part-time as recommended by my psychiatrist. I can't really do security right now because that social, setting would probably re-trigger it again. And we don't want me like to relapse or anything like that. So, like I said, I'm starting up slow, doing 3 days a week and stuff like that. And that's about it for me in terms of work. Until I can get back into the swing of it. But it's been going great, y'all. And I'm just telling you, the message that I'm really just trying to put out there is that don't feel like just because you took a medicine that it's not gonna work. Sometimes you gotta go through another medicine for it to work. Cause I was just like y'all on my mama. I was just like y'all. I was literally like, come on, bro. I was like, nothing is gonna get me out of this dark path. I can't see it happening. Like, I can't see it. I'm gonna be trapped here forever. Like, Lexapro, it literally, the way it kicked in for me was me not knowing that it hit me. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like a switch. It just somehow I was eating better. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I made it through this and I'm not nauseated. You know what I'm saying? Like, and slowly that just started getting better and better for me. And like I said before, it's a lot of y'all out there who struggle with this. I'm just saying, don't feel like, you know what I'm saying, medicine is a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? If you have to take it, then you have to take it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, there's a lot of people out there who take medicines for a certain reason. You know what I'm saying? And you have to take it because you're diagnosed with that certain reason. Generalized anxiety disorder is what I'm diagnosed with. And they prescribe me Lexapro, so I have to take Lexapro. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm going to be taking. I don't know how long I'm going to be taking it, but I'm okay with taking that for the, rest of my life if I have to. I don't want to have to take meds, but I don't feel different. And I want to let y'all know that too. Nothing gave me a high or nothing. I didn't feel different. I just felt better. I just felt better. You know what I'm saying? And it really kicked into high gear when I went back to work. But once I started working, man, I felt good. The workday went smoothly. My anxiety didn't spawn once. It didn't spawn once, y'all. And my God, man, I can tell y'all right now to this day, I have never felt like I would be here, like, to talk about this. I never felt like I would be able to, like, just convey so much, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just never thought that I would be able to talk about this, you know what I'm saying? Because I always looked at the YouTube videos and I looked at people and I'm like, wow, she's well. She's actually well now, and at one point she wasn't. I wasn't well, y'all. I wasn't well at all. I was sitting on the couch all day depressed. I couldn't do anything. And like I said before, do not think that the road is like closed for you. You know what I'm saying? If you have to take the medicine, take the medicine. Do like I do. If you gotta take here's some advice. If you are scared to take a medicine because you accidentally looked at the side effect, check out a positive review and take the medicine while you're listening to the positive review. Sometimes that might even help you. You know what I'm saying before? But I just knew I had to take the medicine. I had to, because I had no other choice, and that was the best decision that I've ever made. Now I'm that guy. I'm that guy on here who's telling you guys, oh hey guys, you know what I'm saying, I'm fighting anxiety, you know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what I'm doing, man. And I'm winning right now. I'm winning. I'm really taking big steps to getting so much better. And I'm telling you, you can do the same thing. So like I said before, man, I just wanted to just bring that to y'all attention, man. If y'all ever want to talk to me about anything, feel free. Y'all got my Twitter. It's That Singer Dude. You can DM me if you want to just have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what it is. You can give me your phone number. You know what I'm saying? I'm a cool dude. I'll call you and we can talk. If you feel like you're on a brink and you don't know what to do, you know what I'm saying? I'll do the best that I can. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to let you know that anxiety can be beat. You know what I'm saying? It can be beat. It's something that everybody has, but a lot of people don't have as bad as others. But it can be beat. It can be fought. And I did not think that. And I'm sure it's a bunch of y'all that's looking right now at the screen thinking, wow, I wish I was where he was right now. I promise you to my mother, you will get there. You will get there, but you have to fight too. You have to fight too. Yes, they tried the CBT therapy. I didn't even need that. It's recommended that you get it, but my anxiety was so crippling I couldn't go. You know what I'm saying? So, but if you can do CBT therapy, or what is it? I think cognitive behavior therapy. I think yeah. If you can do that, that's very, very helpful. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure. But like I said before, I ended up just fighting it, and I feel so much better, y'all. I feel so much better, and like I said before, I just wanted to bring mental health awareness to my channel, because I'm dealing with that, and I have so many subscribers now, and I'm like, maybe some people are going through this. You know what I'm saying? Maybe people need to do certain things to make them smile. Sometimes that works. I was just telling my friend the other day, sometimes just hearing my friends speak to me really lifted my spirits up, because I didn't feel, I felt very empty, you know what I'm saying? And that's how I really felt. So I just want to let you know, man, that y'all can fight this 100%, 100%. Y'all can fight this, man. And I'm sorry, like I said, this is unedited. I don't got no script. I'm speaking straight from the heart. You know what I'm saying? So you hear me flubber. I ain't editing none of this. If you hear me flubbering and stuttering and doing all that stuff, that's because I'm not editing this. I'm speaking to y'all straight like I'm speaking to y'all. This is real. This is authentic. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, thank y'all so much for listening. I know this is 28 damn minutes long, but I hope I helped somebody or give you the courage. Comment, like, subscribe for more reaction videos. I'll be doing some more reaction videos around 6 o'clock, so stay tuned for that. And until the next video, man, I love y'all so much. I'll be putting like all the numbers for everything that you might need inside the description box. And to the next video, I love y'all, TSR gang. Peace.